Newly revealed text messages shedding light on the relationship between the president of the nation's second largest teachers union, Randi Weingarten, and CDC Director Rochelle Walensky during COVID-19. Randi Weingarten taking issue with the language for reopening schools that was coming out, specifically the phrase, all schools can provide in-person instruction. So this is February 11th of 2021. The language that's leaked to the New York Times is highlighted, all schools can provide in-person instruction. Now, that was not good enough for Randi Weingarten. She then, in February 12th, she reached out and took issue with it. This is the guidance that actually came out. All schools have options to provide in-person instruction. Just looser, saying maybe you don't have to come back in person. But then we got the actual text from February 12th, and the white is the Randi Weingarten. This is Walensky. So Randi Weingarten says, thank you for changing the language. And the CDC director says, this gave me the biggest smile of the week. Thank you, friend. To which this is Randi Weingarten. Check this. We will fuss a little on ventilation, more funding, more money, ventilation in schools. But I'm so grateful. Me too. Totally fair. By the way, this link was sent on the top as well, applauding the CDC. These chummy messages were uncovered thanks to a Freedom of Information request by the Fairfax County Parents Association. And that association spokeswoman, Christy Hudson, joins us now. Christy, thank you very much for being here. So did you expect to get this chummy of an exchange between? We knew they were communicating, but they were effectively in cahoots, and the unions was running the show.
Right. We were not surprised at all by the fact that there was political maneuvering behind reopening plans. Parents witnessed that firsthand back in 2021. But we were a little surprised to see just how chummy the relationship between the teachers union and the CDC was. I think most of us tend to think of the CDC as sort of the gold standard in using science-based, very fact-driven metrics to develop public policy, and these text messages read like friends making dinner plans.
Yes, we used to think of them that way, but stuff like this and how they acted eroded that trust a long time ago. By the way, so Randi Weingarten didn't want us to see any of this because she's been claiming she wanted to open the schools all along. Here she is at a House hearing in April. Watch.
We spent every day from February on trying to get schools open. We knew that remote education was not a substitute for opening schools. They wanted to be in school teaching. They knew that remote was not right for our kids. We knew we had to be in school. We just wanted to be safe.
Oh, boy. The passion. She wanted to open it so badly that she watered down the language to make sure schools didn't have to.
Yeah, that's a complete rewriting of history, and any parent and child could tell you that. What we saw over and over were the teachers' unions, the CDC putting adult wants in front of children's needs. Students were sacked during the pandemic.
Absolutely. By the way, good on the Fairfax County Parents Association for this Freedom of Information Act. I mean, without this request, we don't know these things. We don't get the truth about who really wanted kids in school, and it certainly wasn't Randi Weingarten and the teachers' unions. Christy Hudson, thank you so much for this work and for sharing it with us this morning.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.